once again, starting from the bottom because YouTube took away my algorithm pushing, and that's okay. I'm used to this. I'm used to this stuff. I'm not a rookie. I'm a seasoned veteran at this stuff. God, my hair. I have the most yee haircut. But yeah, just felt like talking. Talking on the stream, talking to some pals, some YouTube pals. Don't really have anything to talk about, but honestly, I never go into these with anything in mind. Yo, what up, MP? That's a good first person to have in the stream. What up, dude? It's good to see you. I just felt like hanging out for a minute. I'm super sleepy. I just got done applying to some jobs. I applied for unemployment. Um, yeah, hopefully the unemployment thing works out, dude. My hair is pissing me off. Jesus, my hair just looks crazy. This haircut looks really dumb now that it's grown out a little more. Oh well. Okay, how are you doing, man? I am gonna share this stream real quick just to see if we can get some extra viewers. Cause yeah. Just FYI, the unemployment will probably find a way to make you pay some amount back. Yeah. I saw that you have to apply to 3 jobs per day or something. I'm like, and if they ask to see it, work is sucking the life out of me. Yeah, dude, I can't wait. Can't wait to have work suck the life out of me too. Hopefully work sucks more than just the life out of me. Yeah, work stinks, dude. But man, now that I have a baby, it's like, boy, I really don't have a choice. I can't just hang out. Before I could hang out a little bit. Now I gotta get into something ASAP because, dude, shit's expensive. I mean, thankfully I live at home with my parents, but oh, bro, it's gonna be so much money. Babies are a lot of money, and I need to hope I land something that's even living at home. Shit's still expensive. That's the crazy part. The fact that I'm still living at home, paying a minimum amount of rent. Like all I do is pay like a small chunk of rent and pay for utilities, or I mean, the energy bill. It's literally all I have to pay. And dude, I'm still, even with a somewhat decent full time job, it's still bullshit. I'm like, holy shit. My work won't pay for school anymore. I have to come in every day now. I hate my work and I hate everyone there. Oh, I'm sorry, man. Well, have you ever gone on Indeed to look for something else? I hope you can find something else, dude, because I'd hate to see you work there and uh, just hate being there constantly. Man, work. If you're at a bad job, that can really mess your mental health up. Oh, what's up, Joe? What's up, man? How are you doing? I go through my work for school. Yeah. Uh, but if they're not gonna pay for it, then what's the point? My work won't pay. Yeah, if they're not paying for it anymore, I would just get a new job. Can't complain. I did just get back. I I feel like I'm coming on here to be like me, like just I kind of came on here to just rant and vent. Um, I'm just being a big baby, to be honest. I have a lot to be thankful about. I mean, I did just get back from my honeymoon in Maui. Like that was great. It was incredible. But it's just now that I'm back in reality, shit. I'm just like, fuck this. Maui was so sick. I can't recommend Hawaii as a whole. Like if you guys ever go to if you guys ever want to go on vacation outside of the US or wherever you're at, Hawaii's number one. Hawaii's definitely number one. I can't think of anywhere in the world I would rather be than Hawaii. Hawaii's so sick. Either that or somewhere else tropical would be good, but Hawaii's pretty rad. I love anywhere that's tropical is A1, the best you can go to. I heard at least. Oh, dude, you heard right. Maui is, dude. It's just the woods, like the jungle, the flora, the wildlife. Everything is it's just gorgeous. It's so cool. I can't wait to share it. I can't wait to share it with some of you guys because I took a ton of photos and videos. And I just want to tell some stories about our experiences there on the honeymoon and stuff. Just, just to relive it. Even though I just got back, I still want to relive it. I'm like, damn, I just got back and I already want to go back to Hawaii. It was so fun. It's expensive, but dude, once I get a new job, I'm gonna start making I think I might open up another account. I'll make it the Hawaii account just to save up to go to Hawaii again. Cause dude, I can't stress it enough. It was magic. We drove ATVs up into the Hawaiian mountains, dude. They have like all sorts of weird stuff. Now it is expensive. It is really expensive. So, in order for me to sustain going to Hawaii as frequently as possible, I need to get like at least a somewhat chunky paying job because yeah, Hawaii's no joke. The food is expensive, the excursions are expensive. Uh, but there's a lot of stuff you can do for like a decent price. Like they have disc golf, which is awesome. Um, I mean, that's not something I really want to do when I'm in Hawaii, but it is fun. But I'd rather I can disc golf here, you know what I mean? But surfing, dude, we didn't get to surf this time around because we were just tired. We did a bunch of other stuff, but dude, I can't wait to surf. Surfing would be so sick. Oh, what up, Twisted? Z Gammer. Wait, was Z Gammer here? I can't tell. Dude, I can't tell if Z Gammer was here, but I was just thinking about that guy. Man, shout out to that guy, dude. Z Gammer. Z Gammer's crazy. You guys ought to find him. Yeah, you guys ought to find him and follow him. Give him a sub. Z Gammer's the man. I've always wanted to check. Dude, snorkeling was literally number one for me in Maui. Yeah, snorkeling was so sick. Yeah, you got to do it. You guys got to go to Hawaii. I don't have money, but I have jewels to donate. Hey, man, it's up to you, dude. You don't ever feel like you have to donate. I appreciate you though. I'm very thankful for any donations, and it would probably boost my viewership again because YouTube nerfed me a bit. On my way to Hawaii right now, dude. I'm jealous. Take me with you. Oh, by the way, I found a way to gain 13 subscribers in one day. Dang, that's pretty good. What's your secret, young Padawan? I've always wanted to snorkel and just check out tide pools. Yeah, honestly, that was the best part. What up, Twisted? It looks like Z Gamer was never here, but I'd love to. Show boobs? Whoa, me? No, you guys don't want to see that. Sharing is caring. I just have to say, I will subscribe. I just have to say that I will subscribe back if they sub. Oh, that's good to know. Yeah, if you guys subscribe to Z Gamer, he subscribes back. That's just a good, honestly, that's just a good rule of thumb. If somebody subscribes to your channel, subscribe back. Like it's free, and it doesn't really mess up your YouTube feed. If you subscribe to just homies in the chat, it won't really it doesn't really screw up your feed or anything. Follow for follow. MySpace. I miss MySpace. Man, the world was a better place when MySpace was the main hangout spot. The internet was so much more fun back then, dude. I just can't even. Oh, dude, who got me a pumpkin spice latte in a squirrel cup? Yo, shout out Z Gammer once again. That was a, cr- that's the coolest gift I've seen so far. Dude, he sent me a squirrel cup filled with a pumpkin spice latte. Dude, my man. Thank you. Now you're number one. That's right. You've earned it. Z Gammer was never here. Yeah, I miss MySpace though. The only gripe I had with MySpace though is do you guys remember the top friends mechanic on MySpace? Like it'd be like you could choose like a top 10, or I think it would even go up to like top 20 or 40 friends, and you sort out which friend in real life is your favorite friend, or well, it doesn't even have to be in real life, but you basically sort your friends by your favorite. You could make like a top 10. Uh later, man. See ya. Thanks for hanging out. Uh yeah, the top friends thing was that was pretty nuts. How you would like choose, you know, you would choose your friends who's number 1, who's number 2. If Kevin let you borrow his Xbox, you made him your number 1 MySpace friend. It's kind of messed up, but there was something kind of fun about that. Oh, cool potato. What's up, dude? What's new with you? What up, Twisted? What's good with you, man? I'm down to do that music review stuff soon. Um, Give me a little bit of time because I gotta do some job hunting and some just mental health training. My mental health has been it was really good for Hawaii. I mean, I was on cloud nine in Hawaii, but now that I'm back to reality, my mental health went or yeah, back now that I'm back from Hawaii, my mental health went back to reality, and it's been pretty heavy. So, give me a little bit of time to sort the kinks out. Because I love to collaborate with people, man. I think if I've never collaborated with somebody on a live stream before, so that would be pretty sick. I would just, I mean, it sounds like you've done it a bunch, so I would just I'd follow your lead or whatever. But live reacting to music with a homie sounds pretty sick. Hold on. Maggie's just passed. She's passed out. I'm gonna try to lay her down real quick, if you guys don't mind. Yeah, life is weird, dude. All right. Wish me luck on my operation here. Uh oh. No. Where's the binky? Oh, we had like 100 binkies, bro. Ah, you gotta be shitting me. Shh. It's okay, buddy. It's okay. Here you go. Here you go. Good night, y'all. Oh, you're out of here? You going to bed? Yeah, and you're right. I gotta get my mind right. I don't know, man. Work stuff just stresses me out, man. I'm excited to go to work, but I'm also not excited to go to work. I'm just like, fuck, man. Heading to work soon. Nice. Yeah, work can stink, but man, not working also does kind of stink because I am running out of money. I'm running out of money pretty quick, and that doesn't feel good, especially at my age. Bro, I'm 31 years old and I still just can't make my mind up. I'm not picky though. I mean, I'll do whatever works. Just it doesn't have to be obviously it doesn't have to be super fun work or anything. Just give me like a even a somewhat decent wage where at least it feels like I'm not completely wasting my time. I'll do all sorts of work. I'm not too picky about that. I just need to be paid. It's like every job I've ever worked, I've never felt like the money was worth it. Except for like junk removal. That's about the closest I've gotten to, and even that I was like, nah, I'm breaking my back. Uh and my boss was a my boss was a total douche. So, anyways, how are you guys doing? I'm trying to build my YouTube channel back up. It was doing super well. I was starting to get a bunch of random viewers, and then I got married, and then I went on a honeymoon, so I wasn't able to stream as consistently or as long as I wanted to. So YouTube basically said, all right, I guess this dude, I literally stopped consistently streaming for a couple days, and YouTube was like, all right, I guess he gave up. It's like, damn, dude, I was getting some good traction, so it kind of sucks that YouTube did that. And that's why I also made a TikTok, which I've never been a huge fan of TikTok, but I heard that you can get away with playing whatever music on TikTok and TikTok won't get on your ass about it. And I guess it's a lot easier to build an audience because I feel like YouTube just gatekeeps all this shit. I love YouTube. I will always love YouTube. It'll always have a piece of my heart, but I do recognize it as a giant, soulless corporation that it's just, at the end of the day, it's all money. Same thing with TikTok, but hey, at least if I can build an audience faster on TikTok, it's like sometimes, dude, I'll be streaming on here for like 2 hours straight, and I get no subscribers. Not one new subscriber for 2 hours. That's a long time to not get a subscriber for hanging out on YouTube. And granted, I know my channel. I know, like, my channel is a lot of just me talking or just like playing video games and stuff, but still, is it that crazy? Just start doing random stuff like slapping bananas with $1 bills and you'll get an audience. Wait, pause. No, I mean, I agree with you. That would probably do well. It would probably do well, honestly. Slapping bananas with $1 bill. I wonder if I have cash. Here, let's do a little experiment. Now that Triv's here. Also, what's up, Triv? Hope you've been well. All right, we got some. Nice. I do have cash. All right. I don't think I have a banana, but oh, I only have one $20 bill. Fuck. Hey, all right. We have one $20 bill. And let's see, what do we got here? We got a lemon. All right, let's see if the viewers go up. All right, money, lemon. And we'll just hit it. The direction this is going, it scares me. We're just doing a little social experiment here. All right, so we got a lemon. We got a lemon and a $20 bill. Wife walks in. What in the hell? Do you want to do Kahoot? I don't know what that means, Sage, but care to explain? All right, so we got... Oh, here, I can show you guys the 9/11 trick. I don't know if anybody remembers this from like old school YouTube and internet days, but we got the... I'll show you guys the old school 9/11 trick. Some of you probably already know this trick. All right, so the 9/11 trick is a $20 bill. So you fold it, I believe it's in half. You fold it in half like this, forward. with Jackson right there, right? Fold Jackson in half. So it looks something like this. All right, now you fold like a triangle. You fold it it's sort of like a paper airplane, but you fold it in like, trying to show you what I'm doing here. Fold it like this. You fold it kind of inward, so it'll be like this. Then you fold it inward like this, and it makes the 9/11 towers. Now 9 plus 11 equals 20. So there's the World Trade on fire, being hit by the planes. And then if you do it the opposite way, if you fold it the opposite way to that fold, yeah, kicks down the door. You get the Pentagon. You fold it the other way, and then it's the Pentagon getting hit, I believe. Or wait, yeah, I think it's Pentagon. That's what the YouTube video explained. Oh my God, he's onto something. I used to watch like Illuminati videos on YouTube. I always thought that was the best. I was super into subliminal messaging and the Illuminati. I was always super into that. So yeah, if you have a $20 bill, you can show your friends that. Great party trick. Nobody will think you're a freak. And also, I think you can see a mini Jackson. Yeah, you can also see, to see if a $20 bill is real, I think one of the ways is to see there's a faint silhouette of Jackson if you look at it through the light, which I always thought was kind of interesting. I was like, why'd they do that? It's kind of weird. Anyways, all right, this experiment did not help the viewership, and that's all right. That's okay. We're just hanging out for a little bit. I got the house to myself for a tiny bit. So why not Mini Jackson? Mini Jackson be like, Maggie is now awake, but she looks calm. She's not screaming, so we're good. I found a $20 bill at school. Nice. That's good luck. Oh man, I remember back when I worked at Dollar Tree, somebody dropped like $80 in cash on the ground, and I don't know how long it had been there, but I yoinked that shit real quick. Next up, T-Nix10 eats the world's hottest pepper. Hell no, I'm not good with the spices like I used to be. I used to be a juggernaut. If any of you remember the show, the Hot Ones YouTube show, if you guys have watched a couple of those, you probably remember Da Bomb Beyond Insanity, that like hot sauce that always fucks every single guest up. I took a shot. You can ask my brother; he can vouch for me. I took a shot glass of Da Bomb to the face. It was a horrible decision, but I did that shit. I was reborn. Who are you fucking tonight, racist? Your mother. A white woman? All right, so we got a random viewer. There we go. Good job. That guy was a dork. Harry Hines, if that's even your real name. Thank you, Epoch. See, this is why Epoch, if you have Epoch as a mod, I'm very lucky, because you think he's just in the background, but he's watching. He's ready. He's ready to take out cringe viewers that don't belong. And I appreciate him. I have 3 monitors and no live. Hey, what's up, Cameron? Hey, we're getting new viewers again. Let's go. I'm here to cause a mess. Oh boy. All right. You are Donald Trump supporter? Nope, I'm not. Are you? I am here to cause a mess. Is causing a mess asking if I'm a Donald Trump supporter? How does that cause a mess? How are you doing, Cameron? Looks like we're getting the random viewers back. That's nice. Bro messed himself. Yes, he did. Cameron made a mess in his pants. I'm a Donald Duck supporter. I don't follow any of that shit. Same. I mean, here's the thing. Here's what I always say. It's good to be informed, but, you know, at the end of the day, just focus on your own life. I mean, you'll never know what it's like to be black in America. What? I mean, you're right. I could never know that. I don't know if you noticed, but I'm very white. I'm highly Caucasian. Uh, what's your experience though? Is it pretty bad? I hope it's not too bad. I know, I know it sucks. I could never know what it's like, but I can sympathize that it does suck in a lot of instances. Hey, what's up, Shiloh? How's it going? Also, that's Big Henry. It's Big Henry up there, in case you guys were wondering. The only racist thing that happened to me is when a white boy called me a gorilla. Now, people find that funny. I understand that, like, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I don't think racial jokes are funny. I think racial jokes are funny, but I feel like you need to build a rapport with somebody. Like, I have here goes the classic. I have black friends, and I'll make jokes like that against it, but I know them. Like, I've built a relationship with them, and they give me the green light first. I never make that joke unless they hit me with some racist joke, which I don't care. Like I said, I find that stuff funny, but I would never make a joke unless I I knew they were comfortable with that kind of humor. You gotta, if you're gonna make racial jokes or any sort of edgy kind of joke, you need to know your audience, and you need to build you need to, like I said, build a rapport with that person. You need experience points before you can make crazy edgy jokes to one another. America is a racist country. Bye. All right. I thought I was cooking for a second, but I guess not. That's funny. Oh man, America is a racist country. Bye. I mean, I can't argue that either. You need to build a house. Hey, Lavity, what's up? You need to build a house by yourself with your bare hands, then make edgy jokes. Damn. Jeez. Hey, what's up, Luke? Luke Gamanis. Welcome. Welcome, Lavity. Good to see you, bro. What's new with you? Gotta test the waters. Yeah. Yeah. And okay, if somebody is uncomfortable with racist jokes, I won't tell them. I won't tell them. But I'm not gonna act like I don't find them funny. They are funny, and I wish there were more jokes against. You know, I wish there were more white racist jokes, because there's really not a lot that I can think of off the top of my head. Some of the best ones that I can think of are like, how white people, when you're walking through a grocery store and you make eye contact with a guy and he'll go, you ever, and I do that all the time. I make eye contact with somebody. I'll be walking in and I'll make eye contact for a second and I'll go. It's like this weird, it is such a white person thing to do, to just go. Like, do you guys do that? I feel like I can't be the only one. If there's other white people in here, I can't be the only one who does that. Statistically, I can't be. But you ever hit somebody with the, it's like a weird smile. It's a weird smile thing. I don't know. Maybe you guys don't get it. Maybe I'm just talking to myself here on this one, but I am African American and most white folks are friendly to me. Yeah, see, uh, oh, that was a weird noise. Maggie made a weird noise. Gino, dude, I was trying to, I mean, we were busy, so we probably couldn't have met up anyway, but I was in Maui, dude. It was amazing. You're so lucky to live there. Ever had sex with a racist woman? That would be so sexy. Whoa. Jesus. I do it all the time. My friends call me the hard R. Yeah, I mean, that's that's edgy too. And I was a punk adolescent kid too. I said some pretty wild stuff when I was a teenager. I said some um, pretty gross stuff, and even occasionally I still do. But I try not to. I just don't. I don't want to. I want to piss people off. I don't want to overstep. Yeah. Moral of the story: just know your audience. Epoch. Grinding these lives, eh? Nothing new. Life's moving smoothly and beautifully. Nice. Yeah, I've been grinding these lives, but um, I got to work my way back up. Thankfully, this stream has been doing slightly better, so that's good. We're starting to get newer viewers. I think I might have gained one sub so far, which, as long as I can at least gain one sub per stream, that's the goal. The bare minimum, though. Could never be me. I full teeth grin at people with with eyes wide open, passing. So you're talking about the scenario where you're walking through the grocery store and you make eye contact with somebody for a second and you go, just walking by, and then continue on your way. Oh man, I always do that. I knew I couldn't have been the only one. No, I just stare till the other person looks away. Dang, that's pretty alpha. Hell no, that's just weird, weirdo. I'd never do that. What's up, Nar? I'm white, bro. I get it. What am I supposed to do? Stick out my lips and nod? Stick my lips out and nod? Yeah, I know. I got a new job too, so I'm hella busy. Oh, good. I'm glad you got a new job, dude. He said it out loud. I'm African American. I make white jokes to my friends all the time. He calls me a lot of. Yeah, I feel like there's just not enough ammo. There's so much you can say for those jokes in regard to black people, but there's not enough for white people. So maybe we should start a movement. Maybe we should all come together and make up. I mean, I know like I'm shitty at dancing. I can't handle spicy food. I make that stupid white guy face when people pass by. But other than that, we need more. I think I'm gonna try to lead a revolution for that. You guys were chilling in the expensive areas of the island. Yeah, yeah, that's true. We were in the touristy part of Maui. Boy, it was pretty sick though. Um, yeah, we drove all the way to frickin' Hana from Lahaina, which I mean it's not super far, but man, the road to Hana thing was, yeah, you're taking like 500 little turns over bridges and yeah, dude, it was. I didn't get enough sleep for that trip, so that kind of sucked. A white lady was friendly to me when I didn't expect her to. That's great. That's good. I'm sorry. I don't know why that's funny to me. It's just that sentence. Something about that sentence makes me laugh. I'm happy it happened though. I'm happy that there was a white lady that was friendly to you when you weren't expecting it. That's always the best. It's always the best, regardless of race. It's nice when somebody's unexpectedly friendly towards you. Like you're like, oh, I didn't know you were cool like that. That's nice. Subs are people too. I'm back. What's up, King Vaughn? You ain't never been to Africa. You Americans. Okay, hold on. Epoch is chill like that. Yes, he is. Whenever people stare, I drop it like it's hot on a Tuesday. Gotta head out, promote the tourney. Ah, see you later, dude. You probably left a long time ago. I'm way behind on the chat. Dang, dude. 8 months Good Pals Collective. Holy crap. Wait, wow. So that means I started the membership like almost a year ago? Holy crap. Have a good day, man. See you tomorrow. Got to do some homework. Good luck. Thanks for coming in. Oh, make sure to I'm supposed to be doing better at this, but make sure you like the stream. And then if you haven't subbed, hit me with a sub if you want. It's completely up to you. I can't control your life. It's your life. Intricate, what's up, dude? Big Intricate on the scene. What's up? Good to see you, buddy. What's new? Shoot, I feel like I haven't talked to you guys in a while. Yo, congrats on getting married, my dude. Got a call. Yeah, what's up, dude? What's up, Trent? Yeah, I called you that one day, and then you called me back pretty soon, but I was already getting ready to go on the I think I was getting ready to go to Maui at that point. But yes, we do have to have a phone call soon. Boy, yeah, I have a lot to yap about. Um, yeah, how's everybody else doing? Is everybody's mental health good? Is everybody's physical health doing pretty good? Like, are you guys working out? You guys working your brains? You guys taking supplements? Any new supplements? What's up? What's up with that? I just hope everybody's mental health is good because physical health is really good too. But I mean, you could be as jacked as you could be as jacked as I don't know who's jacked. I want to say The Rock, but I feel like he cheats. I don't think that's. I think he got exposed for steroids, so I don't want to use him as an example. How about how about Vin Diesel? Vin Diesel looks natty. You could be as jacked as Vin Diesel, but if your mental health, if up here is struggling, you should. I think that's the most important. I like to think about, you could be as jacked as humanly possible, but if your mental health isn't doing good, then what's the point? Um, Mental health is pretty darn important because there's also an example of you could have millions of dollars, but if your mental health is in disarray, like what's the point? And then I think I spoke about this another stream ago, but there's also a saying, I'd rather cry in a Lamborghini than a Honda Accord or something like that. Anyways, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm just glad you guys are hanging out for a little bit. It's great. I've been kind of mentally spiraling a lot. I think I asked you guys if your mental health is doing good because mine is kind of it's not bad, but I'm just like something's off. I can feel something's off, and I think I'm just stressed about. Yeah, Maggie. Yeah, you good? You need your binky? Here's your binky. Here you go, buddy. Yeah. Um. Yeah, I think I'm just stressed about work. I just filed some unemployment claims, and boy, this is kind of embarrassing to admit, but you're supposed to apply for a bunch of jobs for unemployment. Like you're supposed to apply for like I think it's like 3 jobs a day, and I literally just put all those claims in. I mean, I've been applying on Indeed, um, probably for about half the claims I did. So they're probably gonna be like, "Hey, dude, where's the proof?" And then I'm gonna be like, "Duh, does Indeed count?" And they're gonna be like, no, that doesn't count." And that sucks because fuck, I need that money, dude. I don't know if any of you have ever heard of Tasker, but um, Tasker is an app on your phone. I don't know if it's exclusive to, it's probably not exclusive to Washington, but you can basically just contract yourself out. Like I'm contracting myself out to help with moving and heavy lifting for like 25 to 30 an hour, which is that's a fine wage. Anything like 25 and above, I'm like, all right, that's at least okay. Like I can work with that, right? So I just added on the app, I added my availability from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. So it's a huge window, and I put that for like the next 3 days. So hopefully somebody hits me up for work because that would be awesome. Sell drugs, dude. I the older I get, the more I understand people who sell drugs. I wouldn't ever do it, but I get it. I understand it more and more each day that I'm like, damn, I could be making an absolute killing selling cocaine or some horrible stuff, but damn, my moral compass, that pesky moral compass of mine, I can't do it. Just tell them you have been trying to sell as much coke as possible. You are technically attempting work. Oh, so apparently apparently there is potential for criminal charges if you lie about unemployment. So now I'm like, shit. I mean, I've applied to a bunch of jobs in Indeed. So if they ask me for proof, I kind of just want to show them like a list of all the jobs I've applied for and been like, that works, right? And then hopefully they're just like, no, no, that doesn't work. Sorry, we can't give you money. And that's it. Because, boy, would that completely screw me over if they decided to criminally charge me for putting misinformation on unemployment files? That could really throw a wrench into things. Sometimes they'll give you free head. Oh, wow. Jeez. You do not want to deal with snowheads? What's snowheads? Oh, the cokeheads. I've just never heard snowhead. No, I would never. I'm 23. I'm 23 Canadian. That's like what, $15 USD. I got my job on Indeed. It def counts. Yeah, that's what I assume. I'm just gonna show them. Hopefully they don't. Hopefully they can't track like what days that I've been applying. I've applied to a shit ton of jobs, but not all on the same time frame for the unemployment file claims. So that's where I'm like, fuck. But I'm desperate. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little desperate. I'm like, fuck, I really, I'm like, man, can the government just, can I just get a little bit of government cheese? Can I just get a bone? Can I get a bone thrown to me for just a little bit? I'm not gonna ride unemployment forever. I just need a little bit of cheese to help me, just to help me get along. So until I get a new job, right? Hi, Maggie. Hi, buddy. Well, okay, I don't see any weirdos in the chat. I probably shouldn't show Maggie online anymore, though, just to be safe. They probably get that all the time, to be honest. Yeah. Nah, all jokes aside, I hated cokehead parents not feeding their kids when my buddy was a dealer. No respect for losers like that. Yeah, that's a dark part of America and probably other parts of the world as well. Yikes. Help a white, God forbid a white boy get a little bit of motion. Also, what's up, freak? I saw your comment and I forgot to reply to you, but hello. I'd be working any job and just keep applying elsewhere. Yeah. I think my big thing is I really need to land something that pays. I don't have to get paid a lot. I just need to feel like I'm making, at least that my time is somewhat being well spent. Like, I want to do a job where it's not completely soul crushing and it makes it, at least just something I can work with, where I don't hate my life and I don't feel like I'm being gouged from the work I'm doing. And I feel like that's kind of a tall order. Oh, man. All right. We gotta do tummy time. We gotta do tummy time. God, you're heavy. You're like a bowling ball. Ugh. Maggie now weighs almost 17 pounds. So she is literally like a bowling ball. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, here's some toys. You gotta play with some toys, bud. You gotta be on your belly for a while. We just had a doctor's meeting today. It was like the 6 month checkup. It's like every month you go for your baby. You go every month, just about every month, to check up, see how they're growing, see if there's any adjustments that need to be made. And I guess she's been laying on her head a little too much because I guess the back of her head is getting a little flat. And I was like, fuck. I was like, all right. I was like, great. So now, got to keep her on her belly. Um, because her head needs to round out. So that's stressing me out. That's stressing me out a bit. I'm like, God damn it. I don't want my baby to have a flat head, dude. Is that because I'm not putting her on her belly enough? Also, what's up, Will? What's good, man? Good to see ya. Maggie B headstanding. Oh, also, I found my skateboard. I don't know who was here. I don't know if any of you guys were here, but I couldn't find my skateboard. I just found a ruler. What the hell is a ruler doing in here? All right, that's pretty weird. But I did find my skateboard. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, UPS is where I work, warehouse shipping. Yeah, I've been thinking about going into like UPS. Probably not USPS. My dad really hated USPS. He tried to act like it didn't drive him insane, but yeah, probably wouldn't want to work at USPS. I heard UPS is all right. And FedEx, I heard, is all right. If it's a job where I'm driving around a lot and I don't have to talk to people a lot, that sounds cool. I like driving. Yeah, it depends where you work. Sometimes you just gotta hope you get lucky. But yeah, here's my Will. I don't know if is Will still here? I worked truck driving and warehouse and shipping when I was younger. Yeah. Low-key outside skating, dude. That's awesome. I don't know if Will's still here, but this is my skateboard. It was in my closet in a weird spot. It's a chocolate board. Vincent Alvarez, which I don't know who that is, but I remember I found this skateboard doing junk removal. Or wait, no. No, I found this skateboard doing maintenance work. Somebody left it outside in the rain, and I got it before it got waterlogged. I put it into the lost and found. Nobody said, it was probably some crackhead or something. Honestly, it was a super sketchy property, but I was like, man, if they're gonna leave this thing outside, it's gonna get ruined. It was like puddling up and stuff. So I just took that shit, put it in the lost and found for a day. Actually a few days, and then nobody came looking for it. So I was like, this is mine. And it's a pretty sick board. It's got bones. It's got the reds. Oh shit. There's Maggie in the background. I'm trying not to show Maggie on the internet anymore. I don't know. It's probably not good practice. So we got I think those are bones, reds, bearings. We got the Andrew Reynolds trucks. Independent. Oh yeah, the trucks are independent. Real white guy shit. W, technically not theft. Hey, I gave him a chance. I left it in the office. I was like, dude, I really hope they don't come for this board because I really want a good skateboard. Yeah, so if I wasn't watching Maggie right now, I would totally be outside skating. Yeah, you gotta do more tummy time. I'm sorry, bud. You doing good? You okay? What's up, Millie? I got an Arbor board. I don't know if y'all heard of them, but they make Peak boards. Nice. BRB dinner. Sounds good. See ya, Epoch. Thanks for hanging around, dude. I'm more of a K2 rollerblade guy. Love my new skates. Nice. Dude, shout out to you for actually rollerblading. It sucks that like a joke or like a trendy thing can just ruin an entire genre of something. I call it the Nickelback effect. It's like when somebody hates on Nickelback and then the entire world hates on Nickelback.
I feel like rollerblading was before that because that was what, the 80s? It was the 80s when somebody was like, the hardest part about rollerblading is that you got to tell your parents your parents are gay, or tell your parents that you're gay. You know that stupid joke about rollerblading, like, what's the hardest part about rollerblading? Telling your parents you're gay. And then that joke just ruined rollerblades for everybody. Specifically insecure men who are like, "Well, I'm not gay. I'm not gay." Oh, she's crying. Darn it. Got my Seahawk Super Bowl champs hat, even though I don't really give a shit about football anymore. I loved being a bandwagon fan. As soon as they were doing good, I was like, hell yeah. Millie is my wife's nickname growing up. Nickelback was never bad. I never thought they were bad either, but you okay? You okay? Here you go. Oh man, you're not having fun. All right. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know you gotta be on your tummy now. You gotta be on your tummy more. I know. You gotta be on your tummy more. That's what the doctor said. The doctor said you gotta be on your tummy more. Look, I don't want to be the bad guy, but I have to be the bad guy, or you're gonna have a square head. You're gonna look like SpongeBob SquarePants. Do you want to look like SpongeBob SquarePants? Rev up those fryers. Hey, Patrick. Nice cock. Firmly grasp it, SpongeBob. Firmly grasp it and slide it up and down. It's only gay if the balls touch. All right, we're back. Maggie was not. She only lasted about 5 minutes on her tummy. And she was not having it. She just immediately started rage crying. So we all get old. We all get old or you die young. Either sucks but is inevitable. Damn. I mean, yeah. Hopefully not soon. I hope I have at least like a couple decades left. That'd be great. I just want to be old enough to see Maggie turn into a pillar of the community. I need to. I have some investment accounts to save up, and once they build up enough, probably use that to help her get through a little bit of college. I don't know if I got to land a really good job to get her to a good college, but I could at least afford community college. Better than nothing, though, right? Something. I'm not even a big college believer, but I feel like I'd be doing a disservice to her if I didn't at least give her a chance to go to college or something, right? Although it's conflicting. I'm gonna do it, but I do feel like college is kind of a scam. I don't know if anybody's with me on that. You maybe. I got Jesus. Neener, neener, neener. What? Nobody told me I'm never gonna die. I'm never gonna die, right? No. I think death is just the beginning. I think there's a whole. Different mode we go into. A whole new plane, if you will. I think it's. I think we're at the infancy of our true lifespans. Isn't that right? Boy. Whew, talking to her about death is gonna suck. Oh man, and having talks about like sex and like drugs and Santa Claus not being real, the Easter Bunny's not real, the Tooth Fairy's not real. Damn, dude. That's gonna suck. College these days is a scam if you don't get a predetermined path and some actual marketable talent. College these days is a scam if you don't have a predetermined path and some actual marketable talent naturally. Damn. Okay, now you're making shit up. Santa isn't real. Damn. Gino, I'm sorry you had to find out this way. You okay, buddy? You need food? She needs food. Santa? Is that you? Santa Claus was real. He was a Christian. Gives gifts to kids. Santa, St. Nicholas. I believe he was a real, wasn't he a real, he was a real figure, I believe. He actually did, wasn't he based on a real guy that did give gifts to the kids around his area? I don't know, man. Oh, Krampus? Yes. Oh my God. I'm not too crazy about that movie, but Cassidy loves that movie. So in turn, I do kind of like that movie. Good cast though. The cast is great. Cause isn't it Toni Collette? I love Toni Collette. She's one of my favorite. I'm a chill guy. Are you though? Panty Claus. And Jesus was... Oh boy. All right. Maybe we should chill on the religion talk. Every time religion gets brought up, everybody gets all heated about it. Maybe we should chill on that. I don't know. You guys can talk about whatever. I don't really care. Alrighty, Unc, pack it up. Haha, no worries, I don't get mad. I mean, some people get really mad. Because all it takes is one person to be like, you know what, never mind, I'm not even going to feed into it. Religion debunk. Yeah, if you say it's not real, yes, that's when people start getting really upset. I feel like people are just jerks, though. Like, if somebody's like, I love God. I love Jesus is... I love Jesus a lot. And then, you know, there's always some jerk who's like, Jesus is gay. I may not even be real. I'm not mad, just disappointed. Oh, if somebody does that? Yeah, it's like, you know, let people believe what they want to believe in, man. I don't know. It's not hurting anybody. All right, Maggie. Sit up. There you go. I don't know. Yeah, it's not hurting anybody. To assume you know the answer is crazy. I can't claim he's real or not. That's also a good point. Yeah. Low-key a hologram. I may not even be real. Man, what if we're all not real? What if AI was created a long, long time ago and we are AI, and AI is, what we know as AI is just our creation of AI within AI. Like, what if we are already AI? Like, we're programmed to think like this? That'd be pretty nuts. Every decision is calculated. Damn. It's kind of creepy, little creepy to think about. Because it could be true. You can't disprove that either. Have you guys ever heard of the theory, what's it called? The universe was created last Thursday. That's a crazy concept. Is that the universe was created last Thursday because scientifically there's no way to prove that the universe was not created last Thursday. If you look into it, it's kind of crazy. Last Thursdayism, yeah. That shit's pretty nuts. Heard about that yep, same. That's where I watched it too. I was like, what the Hello, my name is AI and I'm an alcoholic. Hello, my name is Al and I'm an alcoholic. I have a disease and they don't know what to call it. Either way, we're particles contained in the universe. The universe wouldn't be whole without you. That's true. Yeah, we're a bunch of weird particles. Do you guys think humans do you think we are the aliens? Because, you know, well, I don't know. There's a lot of weird creatures now that I think about it. My argument is that we are so vastly different from other animals, and but then I remember videos of sea creatures that are, 100,000 feet below sea level. And I look at some of those creatures and I'm like, okay, maybe we're not. If anything, those guys are the aliens. Down in the. Have you guys seen what scary stuff is at the bottom of the ocean? And I think we've only seen about 2 to 3% of the viewable ocean of like, or we've only seen 2 or 3% of what the ocean has in it. The rest, I think, is completely out of our grasp because it's too deep. I don't think we have the technology to go very far down underwater. Um, do you go to Chuck E. Cheese, the Joe Mars Stinks show? I used to when I was a kid. Actually, I love talking about Chuck E. Cheese though because when I was a kid, I think either I had a birthday party or somebody else had a birthday party, and we went to Chuck E. Cheese. And I remember being terrified of the animatronics. They sat me up near the front, next to the animatronics, and it's Chucky and all of his friends that are like, "Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah." They have like these robotic movements, and I remember, dude, that shit scared me so bad. I think I started crying. I was like, "Ah," and then they moved me to the back because I was getting the absolute shit scared out of me by these terrifying animatronics, bro. To this day, I don't like that. I have like I don't know what phobia. I don't know what the phobia for animatronics is called. Is it anatronophobia or whatever? But anytime I see stuff like that, I'm like, nope, no thanks. I can't handle it. And also, there's also a funny conspiracy theory regarding Chuck E. Cheese that I love this too. This is why I love talking about Chuck E. Cheese because these two main stories. So I already told you one story, but here's the other story. So Chuck E. Cheese had a conspiracy theory. If you ordered a pizza from Chuck E. Cheese, and I think there might still be a chance of this, if you order a pizza from Chuck E. Cheese, all the slices are different sizes. Like it looks like they put a bunch of different random slices of pizza together to form a pizza. Like they're all different lengths and they're cut terribly. Like they look like oh, you good? You okay? So they look like they've been cut terribly, right? And so the conspiracy theory is that when parties were done with their pizza, the staff would come out and collect the leftover slices that all the parties had left behind, and they would take those slices back to the kitchen and rebake them. Yeah, the Franken pizza. Yeah, yeah. The Franken pizza. And oh man, I love that might be my favorite conspiracy theory of all time because it's disturbing. If it were true, that is super disturbing, but it's also just stupid. Like it's a very silly story. Um, oh, hey, that'd be funny if you worked at Chuck E. Cheese and like when you quit or got fired, you had to sign an NDA saying, "Hey, you can't talk about the Franken pizza, or we'll come after you. We'll find out." Leftover Franken pizza. Yeah, so you've heard of that too. I think I talked about this story before. I've mentioned this on stream at least. I talk about it any chance I can get, basically. If your slice ever looked nibbled on, you'll know why. Ugh, that's just like I know they okay, hypothetically Maggie, what's going on, bud? Yeah? Okay, so before I was interrupted, um, hypothetically, if they did rebake those slices in the back in an oven, I mean it kills the germs. But just to know that it'd been like, some kid may have like slobbered on it. Um, Henry unbothered. Yeah, Henry's loving it. He's so happy we're back home. He loves us a lot. I just wish he was nicer to his sister, man. He's not nice to Charlotte. He's very mean to Charlotte. Cats are so weird, dude. I don't understand. It's like you've been domesticated for a very long time. I guess you can't get all the instincts out. I understand that they have to be territorial. They have like this weird instinct that they gotta alpha one another, take control of space, which is basically what I just said, territorial. But yeah, Henry's a big bully to his sister, and that makes me really upset. I don't really know what to do about it. We tried the stupid little diffuser thing that you plug into the wall. That didn't work. We gave him drugs. I gave him freaking like kitty Zans, and that kind of worked. Honestly, I might get more kitty Zans. Those kind of work. Not gonna lie. What are you gargling? Stop. You gotta drink. You're gargling. You need to drink. Eat it. Anyways, oops, shit. Chat hidden. No, I don't want to hide the chat. I don't understand this technology. Maggie's dropping bars. Yeah, she is. I'm in the universe's hole and it's full. What the hell are you talking about? YouTube hating on you, bro. Don't boycott chat. No, I would never do that on purpose. Unless it was like a bunch of psychos like it was before. Which we almost reached that today. We did have a couple weirdos join, which I don't like the weirdos, but it's a good sign that my YouTube is slowly getting back to getting pushed out into the algorithm. Because damn, my YouTube channel was growing so much. I gained like 250 subs in like 2 weeks. Bro, it took me a whole year to get 250 subs, and I did it in 2 weeks. I was like, damn, I could actually turn this channel into something, and now I have to just sit here and hope that the algorithm starts working in my favor again. Weirdos are a blessing from the YouTube gods. Yeah, I mean, I'll take them. I got mods. You guys are all here to freaking censor the chat if they act up too much. I'll deal with them. Hell, I'll even talk to them because it's kind of fun. What? Why? Oh boy. 20k subs doing 1 hour vid streams. You can do 40 to 60k a year off of YouTube. 20k subs doing 1 hour vids and streams. Oh man. Fuck, I just need 19,000 more subs. I mean, it's possible. It's completely possible. I just need to... I've always struggled with applying myself in life. I know I have talent. I really suck at applying myself. That's my biggest weakness. I have one of the cardinal sins, and that cardinal sin is being a sloth. So yeah, I need to learn how to apply myself better. If I could just learn how to apply myself better, dude, I would be doing so much better in life. But I've doubted myself far too much. I have this weird, like when I was making beats and I was actually going somewhere with beats, I had this weird perfectionist thing where none of them, like no beat sounded good or finished, so I just stopped. I stopped uploading at like the peak of traction that I had. That was on SoundCloud. I'm just like, damn, dude. At least now I believe in myself. Hey. Hey. Has anyone ever told you you look like Ed Sheeran? Oh boy, this guy's a dork. What's up, Kanye Cooking? You got any other funny jokes? Kanye Cooking. I do want to look at your channel. I'll find you some other time. What's up with you, bro? If Ed Sheeran didn't look like Ed Sheeran, that's such low-hanging fruit for a joke. So, by how lame of a joke that was, Kanye Cooking must be like, I don't know. I couldn't see Kanye Cooking being any older than like 15 with how lame of a joke that was. You should be ashamed. You should be embarrassed, Kanye Cooking. I expected better from you. You were funny the first time. In that first stream where I saw you, you were funny the first time, but man, how the mighty have fallen. Goodbye, Kanye Cooking. You stink. Ah, that feels nice. I love hiding people from the channel. It's so great. Whenever there's just some lame ass comment like that where I'm just like, oh my god, I could just roll my eyes into the back of my head. It's like, bro, if you're gonna come here to troll me, make it good. Like, don't just copy paste what every other random YouTube comment has done for the last 5 years. Like, at least come up with something original a little bit. Even just a little bit. You could even put your own little twist on it. And it would be better than that. Dictatorship, Kim Jong-un. Yeah, yeah, dude. I love being a YouTube dictator. It's amazing. He has been banned for the unfunny. No, I mean, I don't know. It's just like kids and teens. They think they're super funny, and then I'm getting old. I'm unk status. I've embraced my new unk status, and it's all right. I can be unk. I realize I'm getting older, and like when teens or kids are doing jokes, I think it's stupid, and I don't think it's funny at all, and I'm like, grr, get out of here. But at the same time, I do got to remember there is a part of me that has to remember that I used to be that kid. I used to make very big unfunnies. So, you know, I don't know where I was going with that. Bet you forgot you're married for a second. I did forget. I don't know why you just said that, but I mean, you're right. I did kind of forget. It doesn't really feel any different. Shit. What do I talk about now? What do you guys want to talk about? I don't know how to do this streaming thing anymore. I completely forgot how to stream. I lost all my momentum. Now I'm just a shell. I'm just a husk. I'm just a husk of the YouTuber I used to be. Oh, hey, what's up, Gogurt? I'm never getting married. I mean, dude, sick. I mean, do you want kids? Because if you didn't want to have kids, I don't blame you. Because, boy, this shit... Goodbye to your free time. Goodbye. Goodbye, free time. Bye. Goodbye, free time. I totally don't love playing video games all day. I think marriage is a scam. Jimmy Shinkushi. Oh man, you could be onto something. It very may well be a scam, but I don't know. Women like it. It's more so just for women. Kids are a never-ending stress. Jimmy's coming in here. Jimmy's coming in here and giving me the cold hard facts. Dude, what's up, Jimmy? Jimmy gets it.
Oh man, yeah. I get your grubby mitts away from my mouth. No, I mean there's really, I mean there's a lot of cool stuff that comes with having a kid. It's just, you know, I'm kind of a, I think it's because I'm kind of a man child. I really like video games and just being a piece of shit. So I appreciate solitude. I'm sorry, you may see this one day and you're gonna be like, Dad, what are you talking about? No, I mean, I'll admit it. I love being a piece of shit. I love playing video games for like all day, and I can't do that anymore. I like hanging out with friends. I can't really do that much anymore. I mean, they can come here though. I feel like you just need to work. It's tough, but I think you just need to work around the obstacles of it, and then you'll be fine. Because sure, I can't just go visit my friends willy nilly, but you know, I could wear a harness, carry her in a harness, put her in the car seat, and then just carry her in a harness around all day. As long as I have enough food, or I can mix food wherever I'm at, keep her fed, a couple extra diapers and some cream. Ow! Oh, that hurt. Damn, she just ripped my chest hair out. Hey, can you not do that? That actually kind of hurt. Oh, that's a strong baby. Oh my god. Damn. You got your dad's strength. Holy crap, that shit hurt. Um, Sorry, I don't mean to rain on the baby parade. No, it's okay. It's okay. No, you're right though. I knew what I was getting into. It's just it's a hard adjustment because like I said, I'm a big man baby, you know. Um I mean, video games at the same time, I love playing video games, but at the same time, they have been getting kind of old. I do feel like I did have a baby at a good age. I feel like if you're around 30 years old, I feel like that's a pretty good age to have kids if you're gonna have them. Um, I don't know. I feel like some would agree, some would disagree, but I don't know. I feel like I enjoyed my 20s fully, and yeah, I'm getting older. I'm still young, but I'm not young, but I'm not old. But I'm more on the young side. It's kind of, I don't know. I feel like around 30 is a good age. What do you guys think? It's fun when they're babies and toddlers. Ah, man. I think I'll have more fun when they're kids, to be honest. Cuz I want to be able to like hike. I want to go on like hikes and walk with them. I want to be able to watch movies and have experiences with them and stuff like that. Oh, are you okay? You okay? What's going on, buddy? Are you all right? Oh, you're not getting enough to eat. All right, let's make you. Shit. The descent. Honestly, the descent into madness when having a kid. That part is kind of fun. It sucks, but there is an element to it that is kind of nice. Like you kind of, at least in my experience. I can't speak for everybody because everybody's different, but I feel like every now and then I kind of slowly descend into madness. Like, when she keeps being hungry or she won't sleep, and I'm just fighting, I'm just fighting the storm. I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna stay awake. Like she'll fall asleep eventually, right? She'll fall asleep, and you just get this weird wash of chaos, and there is something very primal about that. I don't know. I suck at explaining shit. Never mind. Let's talk about something else. What's up, dog? What do you do for a living? Right now, YouTube. It's not even a living. I don't even make enough money off of it to say I make a living off of it.
YouTube is what I'm just doing right now. I'm trying to build my YouTube account up to maybe one day get a little bit of side income. That's the goal. You know, I've always had fun on YouTube. I like doing all sorts of random stuff on YouTube. I don't know. I've always had fun on this platform, and I feel like I need it to get my thoughts out. I'm a very neurotic, ADHD, hypochondriac. So I have constant racing thoughts in my brain. So I need something like this to just spew my brain garbage, and it's sort of like think of my head as like a tea kettle, and it's building up heat. It's building up heat, and then going on YouTube and blabbing to people, my friends, random strangers. It's like letting off steam at the side of my brain. That's kind of like what this feels like. Some people like to box. Some people like to do fighting, like taekwondo. Some people like to do sports. Some people like video games. I like to stream and also play video games. Video games does help a lot to kind of ease my brain. But I do feel like YouTube's a little more therapeutic because I'm speaking my thoughts out. When I'm playing a video game, I'm just distracting myself. Like that's just escapism, which escapism's great. I love escapism too, but this way I can at least spew out the shit that's flying around my brain all day, and it kind of relieves me a little bit. I don't know. My kids gave me a clear view of myself. I'm so happy to hear that. That's great. And I can kind of relate to that. I feel like I have discovered myself. Like I feel like I haven't fully discovered myself, but I've discovered a crucial part of myself that I never knew was there before. I watch YouTube Live as a form of escapism. I guess I guess whether you're watching it or using it, I sort of do the same thing. This is escapism for me. I don't have to deal with my current problems. Like, I recently got laid off. I got laid off right before I got married and my honeymoon. And when we went on the honeymoon, we basically may as well just lit money on fire. It was so fun, but I was, in the deep crevices of my brain, I was like, oh, fuck. I was like, oh, God. I need a job. I need a new job and fast because, babies are expensive. Life is expensive. I live in Washington State, not a very cheap place to live. I mean, I got lucky that my parents are cool with me living with them. And thankfully, I have a great relationship with my parents, so it's not the worst thing in the world. And some people would judge me for that, which I understand. It's like, yeah, I'm 31. I live with my parents. I get it. If you're going to judge me for that, I understand it. But that's how the Malaysian people do it. The Malaysian people do it till they're like 40 or above. And then they take care of their parents when they're too old. It's like a cycle. It's like an infinite cycle loop. It's kind of how that's the lifestyle in Malaysia. And that's also kind of a cope. I'm just trying to justify me living with my parents at 31 years old so I don't beat myself up about it. Tea from the Tack? You in Tack Town? No, I'm not in Tack. I live in I don't want to dox myself. I'll just say Bothell Woodinville area. I'll say that. I don't want to completely dox myself, but tea from the Tack. Yeah, I'm like Bothell Woodinville area, that neck of the town. Olympus. Oh man, okay, we gotta get you some. You are just hungry as hell. Shh, shh, shh. Just go to sleep. He and Aurora selling that thing, dude. I might have to soon if I don't get a job soon. Might have to be selling it. Okay, nah, she's too hungry. Okay, buddy. Let's Here you go. Yeah, when I don't know if anybody else experiences this, but when a baby cries, I feel like it like short circuits my brain. I can't think. When she's screaming, I'm like, ah, what am I doing? What the fuck? Pacific Northwest is my homeland. I miss it. Oh, what? Where were you in the Northwest? That's sick. Yeah, I think Washington State is one of the most expensive places to live, but Washington State is also a very pretty place. I would still put Hawaii above it, but the Pacific Northwest is pretty. It's man, There's some pretty cool spots for sure. Portland, it's ruined now. Your situation can happen to anyone. Start spending your time looking for a career. Take one step at a time. Keep reducing your escapism. Oh God, I needed to hear that. Thank you. God bless Jimmy for joining the stream. I don't know if you've been in one of my streams before, but God, I needed to hear that. Just baby steps. Baby steps. I need to quit beating myself up, and I just need to take little steps, just little steps to just do a little better each day towards my goals. And it's as simple as that. It's really just saying it out loud. It's simple, but sometimes I need stuff repeated to me multiple times. I don't know. I think I have a freaking learning disability. Fuck. Ah. I'm gonna put you guys in the cupboard for a sec. Shoot, what the? All you seek is already within you. Hawaiian Island, dude. Hawaii. I can't wait, dude. Oh, I have too many thoughts going on. I gotta slow down a little bit. Let me take a little 30-second break here. I miss Pompeii. Used to be alive. Wait, what? Last I saw a video of Portland, it looked like the hallway to the 80s. Yeah. I mean, over here in Seattle, it looks. Actually, shit. I don't know. Portland might be just. It's hard to say. I feel like they both have good and bad areas in the heart of town. Seattle is no spring hen. Seattle has also been ruined by the drug epidemic. I miss Pompeii. What? Used to be alive and weird. Are you Pompeii? Wait, isn't Pompeii where Mount Vesuvius blew up? Isn't that the classic? The people that got covered in ash, and then there's one of them that died, but he looks like he's stroking it. Is that what you're talking about? Pompeii? Hold on. Pompeii was the result with the ash. That was Mount Vesuvius that erupted and then covered the whole town in ash, right? That's Pompeii. I read it as a kid, but with geography and history, I get a little mixed up. Just trying to remember if I'm remembering that correctly. You grew up in Pompeii?
What? Really? That's pretty crazy. It's gone now. What?
T-Nix, shut up. You know Pompeii is ancient. I'm sorry, my geography is yes, I know it's ancient. I just don't know if like the area around it or where I grew up. Man. Yeah, I'm really oh God. I hope I get a job soon though, man. Ugh. I feel disgusting. I feel like I'm screwing up. Go Vogue. Go. Did you mean Rogue? What is Vogue? I actually don't know what that means. I want to see. I want to see a T-Nix catwalk. Yeah, I mean, shoot. Hey, if the paycheck's good, I'll wear a weird suit. Sure, why not? I'll wear a garbage bag with a giant galoshes on my feet and caution tape around my neck. I'll wear all that shit if the paycheck's good. Why not? I'm just wearing some weird shit. Greek guy and your wife Hair and your daughter Hercules. Yeah. Oh man. Oh boy, we got a hidden message. Do you eat scum? Dude, who is this New York Giants guy? Musicum 22. I remember this guy. Model money is crazy though. Do I look like a model to you guys? Hell no. If I did get jacked, I mean, I feel like I'm not hideous. I feel like I just need a little work. I always give you a like, buddy. Oh, thanks, man. No, I remember you from the other streams. What's up, dude? I always give you a like. I appreciate it. That's awesome, dude. What's new? I swear you always come in here and ask me just a crazy question like that. Yeah, I think if I went on a pretty hardcore diet, because I'm pretty out of shape now, unfortunately. I don't visually look like, if you look at me, you're not gonna be like, oh wow. Most of you probably wouldn't be like, wow, what a fat ass. But like, look at all that chin. I am pretty pudgy. I used to be a personal trainer. Oh damn. Guys, T-Nix has an 8-pack. No, sir. I have a snack pack. I got the Dude, I have a beer gut and I don't even drink alcohol anymore. I'm 4 years sober and I still have a beer gut. That's how much food I eat. And the type of food I eat, I try to eat healthy, but man, I fall off the wagon no problem because dude, I'm addicted. I'm an addict. I get addicted to everything. If I have a little bit of sugar, I immediately fall off the wagon and then I just keep eating sugar like an absolute psycho. My favorite routine was a full body classic physique schedule. Yeah, I need to follow something like that. I actually have an app on my phone. It's literally something. It looks stupid, but it's called it's called 6-pack in 30 days, which not possible, but the exercises on the app are pretty good. I remember they did get me in slightly better shape. Like my core felt really good. It made my back feel really good too, because I guess when your core is good, your back in turn feels better as well. Look up Steve Reeves. I'll screenshot that real quick. Thank you, good sir. I had a friend who did modeling for a bit. He had me cut his hair for a punk rock shoot. Got a compliment from the stylist. I was feeling myself. You cut hair? First time I ever cut hair? Whoa. Damn. Yeah, keep it simple. Yeah, I need to work. Oh, yeah, I gotta work my way up. All right, Maggie, one second. You guys have any plans? You guys have any plans for tonight? What are you guys all doing? Jump rope. Oh, I actually love jump rope. My elementary gym teacher, she was all about jump rope exercises. She would have us do like singles where you just do the the basic jumping, doubles where you do the double spin for each jump, triples, you do like the side swing doubles and all this crazy. And I love doing that stuff. And I guess uh, when she retired, they just stopped doing that altogether. Like she introduced pickleball before pickleball was huge around here. She was kind of dude. She was kind of a pioneer. And you know what's crazy? I ran into her 25 years later, or no, not 25 years, but like 20 years later. I ran into her working at the job that just laid me off. She randomly came through, and I was like, "Are you Betty?" She's like, "Yeah, I am Betty." I was like, "Did you used to work in the school?" She's like, "Yeah, I used to work in the school." I was like, "You were my gym teacher." She's like, "Oh my God, what the?" She had like a she had like a Brooklyn accent, which I didn't even remember her having a Brooklyn accent. That was kind of weird. It's like, "Oh my God, wow, I loved you guys. You guys were great. You guys were very well behaved kids. I like doing the jump." I told her about the jump rope and stuff. She would also play like Boomer Rock. She would play Boomer Rock when we were doing exercises. She'd play like, your dad's favorite radio station. Cup of coffee? What are you, friggin' retarded? What are you, retarded or something? You retard? Quit busting my balls. Brooklyn accent? That sounds horrible. No, I mean she had a good one. Quit busting my balls. What are you, friggin' retarded? Are you friggin' retarded? You need a cup of water or something? You look dehydrated. I don't know. It was cool though. I hadn't seen her in like 20 years and I was working. Yeah, that was really nuts. It was very sweet. She was very grateful. She's like, "Oh yeah, somebody else ran into me the other day and they recognized me. I couldn't believe you guys recognized me." I was like, "What? Yeah, I mean, you look she actually looked older, but she looked almost the same. Like what was weird is that she was old back then. Like she was gray haired. She had like long gray hair and kind of wrinkly skin, kind of sunk eyes. Dude, she was pretty old then. I couldn't believe I ran into her 20 years later. I was like, "Oh my God, you're still alive?" Dude, hell yeah. I mean, she's a PE teacher, so she's got to be in somewhat good health, right? That's why she's alive at probably 80 or 90 now. Pretty funny. Cup of coffee. Yeah, cup of coffee. I'm from Brooklyn. Depends what part of Brooklyn. LOL. She is a vampire. Yeah, dude, she might be. She really didn't look that different for 20 years. Maybe she's a succubus. Oh, ew, ew. Dude, isn't succubus the demon girl that tries to bang her victims? Isn't that what a succubus is? I remember reading a book about that. Dude, there used to be this messed up book. They used to have messed up books in elementary school, man. Because I would rent, or not rent, it's not like I was paying, but I would check out books from the library. They were called Short and Shivery. I don't know. I'm I'm gonna bring this up a few times because I really would like to run into somebody who's heard of these books. It'd probably have to be somebody my age and somebody who was in relatively the same geographic location as me. But yeah, they were these like horror story books, short stories. Yeah, you read a Krampus book. How do you say? Is it Krampus? I think it's Krampus, right? Or is it Krampus? Krampus sounds weird. I think it's Krampus. Uh, but dude, they had these screwed up horror books, and I loved them. Honestly, that's kind of what got me into the horror genre. Because I remember some of these books, short and shivery books, had like not just they had like different countries folklore. So some would be like European folklore and some would be like Japanese folklore. I think they had have you guys ever heard of a kappa or kappa? I don't know how to pronounce it, but in Japanese folklore, there's a figure called a kappa, and it's like a fish lizard humanoid looking guy, but he has his head is hollowed out like a bowl. Like the top of his head is concave like a bowl, and it's full of water. And I think they die if they spill the water out of their head. I don't know, dude. It's fucking crazy to be honest. Um, yeah, I read a Krampus book. Yeah, Krampus. And God, what else? I'm trying to remember all the other stories, dude. And they had pictures in these books too. Uh, there was a story called like hung from the gallows, and one of the pictures was just a bunch of dead bodies hanging from rope from a tree, like with an ocean surrounding. And being a kid, I was like, I didn't think anything of it. I thought I just found like, I thought I found the sixth graders book section or something. I was in like second or third grade when I found these crazy ass books. And then, um, yeah, years later, I was like, holy shit, how do they allow these books? Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was like Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. Yeah, it was like that book, but a little different, but same ballpark. Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. I think we had that book, and then there was Short and Shivery, even more Short and Shivery, and more short. It was like a trilogy. It was a trilogy series. And the cover to the Short and Shivery books, one of them was it's a skeleton with like a pen, like a quill pen, writing at a desk, and it's just staring at it's staring at you through the cover. And man, I need to get my hands on those books. I actually have one. I think I hold on, shit. I actually have one of these books somewhere. Damn, I gotta find that, dude. Yeah, the Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, dude. Those books were scary as hell. Those books were hella scary. As a kid, I mean, we're so desensitized now. I mean, we're grown up. We've been on the internet. We've seen some things. But dude, when you're a kid and it's like almost, it's sort of pre-internet, and you're not really exposed to that type of stuff unless your parents put on some crazy shit on the TV, which my dad did. There were a couple times where I would walk in and my dad would be like, "Hey Troy, come here." I'm also like 5 years old, by the way. Just keep that in mind. I'm like in kindergarten. My dad's like, "Hey Troy, come check this out." And he's watching Jaws. He's watching the movie Jaws, and it's the scene where the guy's getting is half of his body's getting chomped by the shark, and the boat fills with blood. And when I saw that, I was like 5 years old. My dad's like, "Hey, wasn't that crazy?" I literally ran out of the room screaming like a little girl and cried in my room for like an hour straight. And then he did it again with Jurassic Park. He's like, "Hey, Troy, come check this out." And there was a scene where the dinosaur grabs the guy with his teeth and pulls him up, like up the water. He pulls him up the waterfall, and then the waterfall turns red with blood for a second because he chomps him. And once again, I watched that and I was like, just instant trauma. Oh God. Oh yeah, Goosebumps. Yeah, I never read Goosebumps, but I guess R.L. Stein just turned like 80 or 90 years old or something. It was like his birthday recently. I was like, dude, good for you, man. Shout out to all the horror legends out there. Um, I still really like Stephen King, but every time I hear about Stephen King in the news, he just sounds like such a douche. And that kind of sucks because I love a lot of Stephen King's work. Um, yeah, that's too bad. He just, every time I hear about him pop up in the news or something, he just sounds like a total douche. Did you ever watch Are You Afraid of the Dark on Nickelodeon? I remember that segment. However, I don't know if I ever watched that. I don't think I ever watched that. Stephen King is a G. Yeah, I mean, I still love a lot of Stephen King's work. I mean, The Shining. Um, Actually, wait, did he originally write The Shining? Because I saw an I saw an older version of The Shining. Or no, 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 it was a newer version. Never mind, never mind. But I love The Shining, love Jack Nicholson. I'm trying to think of what other. I watched Rose Red, I think it was what it was called. Yeah, never look at cornfields the same. Yeah. Um, yeah, I remember watching this movie Rose Red. Me and Cassidy just watched it recently. It's like a three-part series. Each episode is like 2 hours long, and it's about these people that go into this mansion that's called Rose Red, and then the mansion just messes with them like crazy. And it's actually kind of creepy. It's really cheesy. It's very dated, but it's still kind of creepy. Oh my God, Salad Fingers. I never liked watching that. I think I was at a weird age where that stuff, or maybe it was just the genre. I did not like Salad Fingers. Um, yeah, when he's rubbing nettles on his hands, I didn't like that because I grew up around a bunch of nettles, and I knew how that felt, and I hated that. Oh, this isn't scary, but remember the Twilight Zone? Yeah, I actually checked out. I just checked out that like a few. It was just a few years ago. I checked that out. I think maybe it was more than a few years ago. It might have been before I even met Cassidy. It was at the most like 5 or 6 years ago though, and I was watching. I watched like the first episode, and then I don't know if you guys have seen. I don't know if you guys are big Twilight Zone fans, but I watched an episode of Twilight Zone where it was what was it? It's an astronaut who's going to space, and he gets a robot girl companion to come visit him, but then they like fall in love with each other. Do you guys remember that? That was a crazy episode. Oh man. Unsolved mysteries. Oh god, yeah. I love me a little bit of true crime. I got a little bit of white girl in me. I love me some true crime, murder, all that stuff. Every now and then. I don't watch it a ton, but when I get dragged back into that genre, dude, I'll watch all sorts of crazy murder, serial killer type stuff. I definitely like watching that stuff, but I think I've grown a little bit away from it just because I don't know. Like I had a huge anxiety attack. And so I've been more sensitive to violence ever since. I don't know why. I think I developed so I originally developed a panic disorder. Oh, you okay? You right? What's wrong, buddy? I developed a panic. I believe I developed a panic disorder from mushrooms. I did mushrooms very incorrectly, and then ever since I did them, I felt like I never had panic attacks before I did mushrooms. So they obviously screwed me up pretty good, and I had a huge panic attack. Like almost, it's been like almost a year now. Oh, hey, shh. It's been almost a year now since I had that huge panic attack, and I had this panic attack from I played video games for like it's so embarrassing. I played Pal World. It's like the Pokemon ripoff. Kind of oh my god, Maggie. What's wrong, buddy? You were doing so good. What happened? You need more milk? You need more milk? There you go. I played Pal World for like 12 hours straight, and then I stopped gaming at like 4 a.m. And I'd been playing, and Pal World is a very mentally stimulating game. It's very grindy. There's a lot of bright colors and just shit going on. So, uh, after I stopped playing it, I tried to go to bed, but literally my brain was still moving so fast because it had been so overstimulated by this game. I cannot stress it enough. And it's so hard to explain, but it was like when I was closing my eyes trying to sleep, it was like I would just see like Pal World. Like I could just not stop thinking about Pal World. Like my brain was just all the way ramped up. And yeah, I had a huge panic attack because of that, because it freaked me out. I was like, my brain's fucked up. And then I had this huge panic attack. And then ever since then, I have a hard time watching like gore. Like, I've never been good with gore, but now I'm like extra sensitive to like violence and gore and just depressing or upsetting things. I don't know. It's weird, man. Anyways, enough blabbing about that. That stuff scares me. Shrooms, acid, and alcohol. That all that scares you? Could never even be tempted. Fuck, I wish I never touched the stuff. But it's weird because I am pro psychedelic. I know it can be helpful. But I will never, I don't think I'll ever trip again because it was so scary. It was so bad. I literally felt like I felt like my brain was fried and I thought I was going to be crazy forever. It was just not good. Mostly I watch people reading the Bible nowadays. I'm looking forward to Mel Gibson's sequel to The Passion. Oh, what? They're making a sequel to Passion of the Christ? Dude, I've never seen that movie, but man, what a critically acclaimed movie. Controversial, maybe is the better word than the resurrection. Bible lore is actually crazy. Forget about anime, read the Bible. Dude, for real. Have you guys ever read Old Testament? I've only read like maybe a grain of sand worth of Old Testament, but dude, Old Testament is holy fuck. It's phew. Surprised they don't make more Bible games. I want to split the Red Sea as Moses. Dude, they should. Man, that would probably get more people into the lore of the Bible. You know what I mean? Make it more inviting. Um, I don't know. Just my 2 cents. I don't really have much to say. I read it every day, find new stuff in it all the time. Oh man, you know what sucks? I would actually like to go through parts of the Bible, even though. So I'm happy that you like the Bible. You have, I assume you are Christian or something of that nature, and that's awesome. I'm not, but I'm open to it. I think the word is agnostic. It's like I'm open to all that stuff. Uh, I don't know. I'm open to the stuff, but I don't follow it. But my dad used to have it was a comic book Bible. Dude, this thing was sick and I would have never read the Bible otherwise, but I was reading a ton of stories from this picture Bible and dude, some of the stories were amazing. I loved reading that thing. And then it just got lost. Bible study streams? I mean, hey dude, the beauty of my YouTube channel is that I can do whatever I want. I have not put a label onto what this channel is. I mean, the allure of this channel is that it can be anything. I'm kind of using the Fortnite equation where it can just be whatever I want. And that's basically my brand is that I can do whatever on this channel and it doesn't matter. I'm not a video game channel. I'm not a music channel. I'm not a talk to the camera channel. I just do whatever the fuck I feel like. And that's great. Then I can do a stream where I read the Bible. We can have a little Bible meetup. I think that's great. I would do it. And I can do skateboarding. I can do a stream where you know, slap money on a banana for 10 minutes. The possibilities are endless. My nana was always That's how I got back into the Bible. I used to read everything, bro. Went deep into what the Freemason believed. Whoa. I didn't know the Freemason was part of the Bible. That's wild. That's how I got back to the Bible. My nana was always deeply religious and forced the knowledge onto us, so I know a hell of a lot of religion I don't personally follow. Yeah, my dad, I don't know, he kind of tried to shove Christianity upon us, and I don't know, I didn't really like church. I wish he had his own Bible and like read maybe like a Bible chapter as like a bedtime story or something where it was more personal. Like when we went to church, it just felt like a school, or like I don't know. I didn't like church that much. Just personally, it wasn't my cup of tea. I did not prefer to go to church. Basically, everything I read kept pointing me back to that book. Church was fun. Never seen those friends made ever again. Freemasons are everywhere. I was driving behind one yesterday. Had a blatant Freemason sticker on his windshield. Yeah, that's
That's pretty wild stuff. The Freemason stuff is that stuff's interesting. There's quite a rabbit hole for Freemason stuff. Um, yeah, I mean, I guess that's not all completely true. I did like some aspects about church. I think I was just a shy kid. I was very shy and timid as a kid, and I don't think I liked the social. I think I was overwhelmed by the social aspects of church, and I liked the music. The music was great. Whenever we were singing together as a church, and when the choir would sing and stuff, I liked that stuff. That stuff was pretty cool. Freemasons are everywhere. Oh yeah, I already read that. Albert Pike and Manly P. Hall is where you get the info. It's basically Babylonian magic in what they mix with other stuff. Oh. All right, well, my time's up, guys. I'll catch you later. What's up? You did it.